ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Oh, my God.
Hey, your boy was cooking today.
I didn't know you were on the thing.
Your boy was cooking.
I didn't know.
And I don't mean by just me calling the Texas W or James Cook when the Bills cooking. I mean, your boy was cooking today.
Do you have the Blackstone fired up?
I didn't know why he had that thing on. I was like, why did he do that? Oh, my gosh.
You know, somebody on this show, if they don't have their camera on or, something's a little off, then there's going to be a surprise.
Dude, I had no idea. I was so confused. I'm like, why does he have his camera off? But it never ever dawns on me that that's what's going on. So I don't know. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is NFL playoff football, college playoff football, episode 199, almost to two Bills drive. We're right there on the doorstep, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a month of football left.
I was like, it's like less than 30 days, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Bowl's the 9th, I think.
So
February.
This is really sad. Really sad. But we are I mean, it's playoffs. We can't be sad about this. We can't be sad about this. But J-Vi's back after traveling all over the place, watching college football and working and doing all that stuff. Edge is back. I don't think Tex is going to be here, but we got football to talk about. It is National Pharmacist Day. Shout out my wife. How about that? Huh?
Shout
it
out
is
her.
Also National Kiss a Redhead Day. Shout out you.
Shout out me.
Shout out J-Vi.
I bet it was National Take the Stairs Day the other day.
I need to text my wife and tell her she needs to stay up to the end of the show.
Send it to her, dude. Send it to her.
Already asleep.
Also, guys, it's Healthy Dip season. Healthy Dip 2025.
Oh my God.
Full swing. Absolutely full swing today. Even healthier.
So,
you didn't think it'd be possible.
I tried to get on board with this. And last night when we were watching the games, we chopped up some carrots to eat with the buffalo chicken dip.
Let's go.
And I think it's healthy because you can't get as much dip on the thing you're dipping with.
They don't.
Like
fruits.
Fruits
and veggies do not. They don't have.
As soon as I went back to the chips, like it doubled the quantity of what I'm dipping into my mouth.
That's all part of it, though.
I know.
That's all part of it. Better. I know the chips are better. Like I had a few chips today with my taco. Like I made a taco salad, and so I had a few tortilla chips with some salsa. And you're like, yeah, there's a reason that this is not the best for you because you can eat 1 million of those things. They don't fill you up, man.
Trying to dip a carrot into buffalo chicken dip was just like having those like little thin pretzel sticks and like trying to get dip with that. Like you're having to use like 4 of them to scoop a little bit.
They
do one.
They still have like they don't have like they're watery. Like fruits and veggies are watery. So the fat from the cheese and stuff, like you got 2 different. That's a chemistry experiment right there, man. So Salsa is the goat of healthy dips. I disagree, dude. I made some yogurt, some Greek yogurt dip today. Apples, strawberries, and then another Greek yogurt I made that had dill in it. That were pretty legitimate. So,
I mean, it must be nice having all this time because your team's not in the playoffs to be able to make all these dips.
What are you laughing at? Yeah, your team's out of the playoffs too.
You're
His
right.
team made the playoffs though.
What? Oh, is that what we're doing? Well, that's what we. Okay. All right. Yep. We're make the playoffs now. That's great. What, dude? No, make a deep run one time. It's in 2016.
Oh,
dude.
that's what it is now. A deep run.
Yeah, deep run. Make a deep run. So, oh my gosh. All right. There's football to get to, ladies and gentlemen. But National Pharmacist Day, the 3 most prescribed drug. I don't know if this is true. My wife, whenever she hears this, is probably going to laugh at me. but they are some of the most are Vicodin, simvastatin, and lisinopril. So Vicodin obviously for pain,
And
statins
Ozempic.
for your cholesterol, and your lisinopril is for like heart
Ozempic.
disease, kidney disease.
Yeah.
Any words, guys? Any words on those pills?
What's the other one now? Wegovy or something.
Oh,
Wegovy.
Blue Chew. Dude, how big is Blue Chew's budget? That's what I want to know. Those people, man. There's Blue Chew commercials all like every college football playoff game. It was Blue Chew this, Blue Chew that. It was unbelievable. So, okay, we have the Washington and Tampa Bay game at halftime right now. I believe it's tied. Baker just drove them down the field. Good game so far. Best game of one of the best games of the weekend, I would say, NFL wise.
Well, it's the closest so far.
We're going to get to that here in just a second. The playoff picture is set for the AFC, and let's because we got who is it? It's Chiefs, Texans.
Chiefs, Texans on Saturday, Bills, Ravens on Sunday.
Oh, that's the Sunday game?
Yeah.
That sucks. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it makes the most sense just because Kansas City's coming off a bye. Houston already played on Saturday, so that both teams full rest. Then the Bills can get full rest.
Oh, but the Ravens get an extra day. Whoa.
Had to travel.
Ravens get an extra day. What are they traveling, like 3 hours?
Still traveling.
About?
Baltimore is a lot more than 3 hours away from Buffalo.
You think they fly? Of course they fly, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
But the only game they don't fly to is like when they play the Redskins.
All right, here. Let's kick it off with some of these. So, BMO, or should we call him Mimo, sent in some. He had the grand idea. Give credit where credit is due. We're not Barstool Sports over here. There's a lot of chatter about the NFL wild card week, super wild card weekend. Don't get it twisted. And that the NFL playoffs were just as bad as the opening round of the playoffs for the college football stuff. So without further ado, here we go. Here are some memes that our crew, this is Jay Bones, who's been on the show multiple times for Saturday Night Pick'em Fest. It's just a picture of a lady sitting at an office desk that says, "Hey, I'm a first round of a playoff, and it's the NFL playoffs." And the lady says, "Oh, you're so sweet." And then the next person comes through the door, and it's the college football playoff scores. It says, "I'm a first round of the playoff." And the lady yells out, "Human resources. Hello, human resources," on the phone. So that was pretty good. Shout out to him. Shout out Jay Bones. I wish I had put his face on this. That would have been better. Second one, this is BMO's. BMO meme, office meme, Pam on the bottom. And there's two pictures that says corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. And it's just the logos of the wild card and the college football playoff first round. And then Pam says they're just the same picture.
Yes.
We should put these up for a vote. And then I made this one, which is easily the most shitty, terrible one, where I just put
Scooby-Doo.
It's Scooby-Doo, where Fred's unmasking the villain, and it's the college football playoff as Fred. And then on the bottom, the mask comes off, and it's just the NFL wild card. So you could also do the Spider-Man meme.
Yes.
Thoughts on these memes before we move on?
It's good to get content out there. I'll say that.
I haven't put them out yet, but we will. Don't worry. Don't worry. Making these things takes a while. Then you got to get them all together, get them on the show. My freaking my Bluetooth, my AirDrop on my computer, of course, from my phone wasn't working. So now I have to send them over on a dinosaur. Basically, text them to myself that pops up on my computer through iMessage. Download them to my computer, and then now open them up in the slideshow. When usually it's stupid. There he is. Mimo. Oh, you can spell meme with the 2 3s, dude. Mimo. Finding Nemo. God. That could be your Twitter alias, Mimo.
Finding Nemo.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing? What are we doing? I never know what we're doing around here. If you're listening to the podcast, we film in front of a live studio audience. B. McCormick is here. As always here. Absolute GOAT. BMO's here. And thanks for listening to the podcast. Go follow us on all the socials. And on the show today, we're going to talk football. Obviously, NFL playoffs. We're going to talk college football playoffs because we all haven't been together for those. And then we go over our Goat Rack DFS bets. And then I think the Listener League is done for the time being until golf, maybe. I don't know. And then the Wodamaker, which I have not updated. So
you can't make the Listener League because we play 15 showdowns down the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. He was like, "Hey, put that one out." I'm like, I don't know which one I've joined and what I haven't joined. I have no idea what's going on here. So, but anyways, a lot of football to get to. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Edge, how you doing? Other than your apron, that was great.
You're muted.
He's muted. Come on, man.
How about now?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Severely let down by most teams in Texas other than Houston, especially in college football, but we're going to get to that.
Okay.
And
yes, dude. I got it all on.
Are you a Texas guy now?
now, someone on this podcast tried to tell me that Texans were going to lose.
Who said it?
And that would be you.
No. We got to get to my bets. You don't know that. I'm pretty sure I bet the Texans.
Yeah, after I distinctly yelled at you saying you were an idiot, but don't make me go pull the tape up again.
But you can't pull the tape up whenever I conceded and said, "Hey, I trust you." That was a trust bet. That was a trust fall bet. I trusted you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I made you some money then.
Hey, hand up for me. I told you the Texans would lose, but I was also what I also said was I always try to get on the bandwagon of liking Justin Herbert, and he lets me down. And this was the let me down game. I finally got on the bandwagon. The Chargers are rolling. He's playing well, and he did the opposite of totally redeeming himself.
Pete, have you ever seen what's the South Park movie that they made? It's not actually the South Park characters. It's like the dolls, like the claymation dudes. The one where they sing America. Here to save them. Yeah. And the guys are just puking all over each other at the end of the game. That's what Herbert was doing. Or you could do Family Guy meme where he's just Epicac episode where they're holding each other by the ears and puking all over each other's backs and stuff. That was basically Justin Herbert. We're going to get to that, dude, because I got three
interceptions all year and then throws four in that game.
Stupid, dude.
4.
I don't get it. I don't understand what people. Anyways, whatever. Okay, J-Vi, how you feeling? I mean, playoff mode, J-Vi.
What?
Bebo in the chat.
What?
Bebo in the chat.
Oh.
No, I feel good about it. I mean we up a deep play earlier, but, other than that, no contest. Ran the score up on them.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What do you want me to say?
I know you were stressed because the first 30 minutes of the game, all your texts were about the referees. All of them. Every single one.
Weren't.
Yeah.
The referees.
I'm gonna have to go back and read these right now.
What group were you in?
You and me and Bebo.
No, I didn't say anything about
that.
No, I didn't say anything about the refs. The only thing I said was we can't get off the field on third down. We have the 31st best defense. That's 31st best defense on third down, which is second to last. We're terrible. We can't get off the field on third down.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to.
I don't remember saying anything about the refs this game.
I think it's great content though that the AP released the first round MVP and is totally snubbed Josh Allen because
Oh, it's the same voters.
J.A.
I know Josh isn't winning the MVP now. The same voters that vote for Pro Bowl or All Pro are the same ones that vote for MVP.
and they
I
just
mean,
came out. He just came out there with a chip on his shoulder, saying, "Okay, let's watch this." And now he's going to go deep. I like it,
Dude.
Josh Allen has 5 consecutive seasons of 40-plus touchdowns. Nobody in NFL history has done that for more than 2. And all he has to show for it is a second-team All-Pro in 5 years of doing that. But I will say this about the game: the Bills ran the ball more than 50% of the time today. I heard this stat after the game. They ran more than 50% of the time today, and every time that they've done that, when Josh Allen has been the quarterback, they are 34-0.
Sounds
Shut
like
up.
So just come out against the Ravens and run the ball. Eventually it's going to work out, right?
they're both going to run the ball. That's what I like. My takeaway
Yeah.
from mostly this: which quarterback played great
Today?
Who's no, just in the NFL playoffs? Which quarterback were you like, wow, he really carried his team?
I don't think really anybody's done that yet.
I don't think so.
No, I don't either.
Like, we're sitting here
I will
arguing
say
about the
this,
MVP, and everybody's running the damn ball. That's what they're doing, and it's like that's what they should do. The Eagles didn't really get that memo because they just kept wanting to throw it, but Jordan Love stinks. So, anyways,
I will say this though: watching that game, to me, if I had to vote, to me, we watched the Rookie of the Year versus the MVP that game, but that's not how it's going to be, and I know that. Whatever, but it also shows me how much difference there is between an MVP player and just the Rookie of the Year. So I think Bo Nix is going to be a good player. I mean, he's doing all the right things right now. Now that people will have tape on him, we'll see how he does next year and the year after. But that's the difference between a Rookie of the Year player and an MVP player was the throws and the things that they did for their team today.
Somebody called it out as Bo Nix is like a 45-year-old Rookie of the Year.
He's like a guy that goes off to the military and then comes back to college and takes all the girls away from the other people because he's older than them.
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't either. I'm just using it as an example.
Just picking one out, just picking one randomly out of the
randomly out of a
random.
hat.
Okay, let's flash some stuff up on the screen and yell about it. That's what we like to do. So hit the salute thing.
Oh, me?
Yeah. You want me to do it? I can do it.
I was reading the comment.
Okay, we didn't do the headlines because it's basically just we all like, what are we going to do? There's 5 headlines. It's just going to be 5 headlines about 5 games so that have been played, and there's one currently being played and one played tomorrow. So we're just going to go over what we did the other day. Here we go. Saturday's slate. There they are. We still have one more to go, and that will be tomorrow night. So that's in Arizona, and I've already stated that Minnesota is like 1-4 in Arizona. So that's a real shame for DYLON. But this is the same one we put up here the other day for reference because the Chargers were favored by 2.5 at this point. That was completely and utterly wrong. The over-under was 42.5, so shout out whoever bet that. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. People, Texans went 32-12. People, there was a comment on social media that got me yelled at a lot, or us, I should say.
Who?
Robert Griffin. Well, you want to see it? I think I got it up here. Here you go. Look at this. The national media better hold Justin Herbert accountable for his playoff performances like they do for Lamar and Dak Prescott. And I said, y'all are worried about putting down Herbert instead of lifting up Stroud winning in the playoffs. And, man, did people not like that. I don't know why. I don't know why.
That's what I call beating.
I don't know what a ratio is, but that's a lot of likes. That's good, right? I'm not really sure how to read this. Do what?
Means 133,000 people's looked at it.
Yes, but this right here is good. That's a good thing.
Yes.
Yes.
Only
don't
7
really know.
bookmarks though. 93 comments. Let's look at some of the comments.
Well, this is just a picture. I didn't. You want to look?
Okay,
I mean, I can pull them up right
no,
now.
it's all right. No, it's not a big deal.
Some of them were pretty. Some of them went. I mean, we got called a lot of names, because
What did I start with?
R. A lot of names.
I know you're gonna rhyme with it.
But yeah, people got really mad at that because it turned into exactly what you think it would somehow, even though I'm defending not what you would think. Not even defending him. I'm just saying, why are we still talking about Justin Herbert? This is what he does. If you still believe that he had this in him, that he was going to win the freaking games, then you're an idiot. That's what I kept telling everybody. I was like, I sold this guy a long time ago. He stinks. This guy's a jabroni. He loses big games. He does it every time. What are we looking at?
Every time I want to believe in him, he does that.
That's your own damn fault for believing in him for that long. That's why I'm like, why are we still talking about Herbert? This is over. He's done. This is what he does.
The way it's worded, though, it could be taken different ways.
And people think I do that on purpose. I didn't do that on purpose. I don't even know what that means.
Correct.
Do what?
He probably did it grammarly correct.
Grammatically?
Yeah, whatever.
Grammarly? I did not mean for it to be confrontation. I was just like, why are we talking about Herbert? They lost. Why do we have to throw in like, oh, Lamar and Dak into the? Why do we have to bring them into it? CJ Stroud won the game. This guy
did he win the game or did the defense win the game?
That's a lot of people are like the defense won the game. I'm like, whatever. That's great. The defense won. I agree, but he had a 98-yard drive at the end of the half to win the game or to get up ahead, and then they never look back. So, Edge, what do you think about not this, but or that? I don't care. Say whatever you want.
I mean, I distinctly remember being on the last show saying that you're crazy if you're taking the Chargers, and people in the comments, specifically old what's his name, just a Cowboys fan, was like, "There's no receivers in Texans' room right now," and I'm like, what are we talking about? Like this is against the Chargers. Like this shouldn't even be a game right now.
All right, dude, I'm telling you, I'm gonna pull.
I didn't anticipate Herbert playing 4 picks.
Oh, he was terrible.
Yeah,
but that's. I'm not gonna say like that's what people were saying. Oh, did you bet over 2.5? I'm like, no, like I didn't anticipate him to throw 4 picks, but I bet against him to win the game, like because I knew he'd do something stupid. But here's the here you go. It's like it's still getting whatever, so it's not hard for me to pull it up. It takes 2 seconds if you want to read some of these comments. Hold on. So here you go. The conversation needs to be the Texans defense, not Stroud. And I said agreed. The Texans defense won that game. They're agreed. Like I'm not. And then this guy said, "Ooga booga, I want a banana." And I said, "Take care of your electrolytes. I don't want you to cramp on the internet."
Oh my God.
I must have missed the joke because I have no idea what that guy was talking about.
Okay, we're done. Go to the comments.
You want to get off the comments?
We're done.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that meant. So
Let's
I'm just naive. That's why you can't.
Oh my
God. Was he talking about me?
I'm done. I'm not even going there. We're gonna get.
That's why
I don't know what it means either.
Me either. I'm sure it's not
sounds
good.
Like something like sounds like something one of our kids would say as like a mean comment where it's like,
yeah, I mean people people start yelling at you. It's just like, what is wrong with you, man? But anyways.
Another a game that I thought was hard to watch was the Steelers and Ravens game.
So bad.
I will say though, Derrick Henry's a beast, right? We all know that.
Of course, yes.
But the only reason I think Lamar Jackson holds a candle for as much publicity and talk that he gets is because of Derrick Henry. Like I want to say Henry had 20 carries for 200 yards or something like that.
He had more rushing yards than Lamar had passing yards.
They had 21 rushes in the first half. The first half, they had 21 rushes as a team. They had a 13-play drive. They didn't even throw the football on.
If I was
I don't
the
know what the
Ravens,
Steelers were doing either. It's like the Steelers, they played that game like it was the first season. It was your first game of the season, high school football. The team has a new athletic quarterback, and you crash down on the running back every single time because that's what they did last year. And this guy runs it, pulls it, and runs it. They crashed on every single time that they ran the read option.
Yes.
To tackle the running back. And Lamar just pulled it.
The other thing is Mina Kimes was yelling at people about, oh, here, look at this and that. I'm like, man, I went down on that play, and I'm like, it's more simple than let's look at now I want to pull that one up because now I'm mad. Now I'm even more mad. There's not going to be any comments, guys. Don't worry. I don't even know what that would.
If you're the Steelers or if you're the Ravens or if you're the Eagles, this should be no question what your next play is. Like the center and the offensive line and everybody should just be running up to the ball saying, hey, we're going to run the ball right here in this hole. Let's see what you got.
I love this play because this is awesome because she's like, watch the linebackers. I'm like, first of all, this is a nickel front. So there's 4 linebackers, okay? She didn't say the middle linebackers. She said, watch the linebackers, okay? She's trying to dunk on some fool. But the linebackers are here. This is nickel, right? They have 2 down linemen. They're going to double Cam Hayward. You've got 5 guys on the defense on the short side of the field over here, right? So they've got numbers in this particular section because everybody else is outside the hash. So they've got hat on a hat right here. And I'm like, 50 does the right thing. 56 plays, you tackle the quarterback, right? That's who they read. You attack the quarterback, right? Yep. Okay? And that's exactly what happens. So he does that. Boom. Now, Patrick Queen doesn't step up in here like a man and fill this hole. That's the problem. 50 is going to scrape over because he's got responsibility here. And then Henry makes a nice cut after Highsmith leaves the area. And then, boom, it turns into almost like a belly or a counter where Queen thinks he's going to the front side A gap over here. And he gets pinned off right there by the center who scoops him. And then Derrick Henry just whoosh, and everybody's like, wow, it was Lamar. And I'm like, no, this was a damn genius design because they knew they had him in nickel defense. They had everybody spread out here. They had 5 guys back here. So there's only 3 dudes in this part of the field. Good luck. Taking on 3 offensive linemen and Derrick Henry. You got 2 linebackers and a defensive lineman. Like, you're screwed. That's 4 on 3. You're like, that's a schematic. That's a great play design. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch the games to go into that much detail about the play design, but a lot of these times too, Derrick Henry's just powering through, or he has incredible vision too, like how he's in the middle right there to find that little hole and make the little jump cutter.
It's not vision. Like Derrick Henry and Barkley are 2 of the running backs that you'll see it on the sky cam where like their offensive linemen literally make a hole, right? And they'll get ready to hit it, and all of a sudden a safety or an outside linebacker comes and hits the gap, and they're like, oh, watch this, and they make their own window. Like they
Saquon Barkley jumped over a dude backwards, not even looking at him.
But they literally lower their pads and it says, you're going to feel me run through this line. And like if I was playing linebacker, the first thing I would do is like I'm hitting Derrick Henry every time, right in the belt buckle every time. Just I don't care if he's got the ball or not. He's going to block. I'm gonna hit him. I'm still going to just keep laying licks on him because he almost looks like you can't wear him down. He just drags everybody with him, and he's like everybody said. He's a great runner. He might have this vision or this timing or whatever, but he will create a hole.
Dude, but he's patient enough to either wait for the hole to open or, just try to beat it to him.
Yeah. The problem with most people have with running is that, okay.
I'll just leave it out there until you got mad.
The problem that everybody has is that now everybody is always like watching either the quarterback because they think that Lamar's going to run it. He's just going to pull and run it. But what really needs that? Oh, I'll be right back.
Hey, got you. Sign off. He'll be right back. All right, we'll take them all. But yeah, dude. So the Steelers lose. They were down 21-0 at the half. Like that's like 5 straight
think
games
we all
in
saw,
the playoffs.
and I think we all saw that coming. Like we knew the Ravens were going to win, but the Steelers didn't play with any heart.
Well, they had a 4th and inches in the first half. They didn't go for that, and then they don't go for it at the end of the half again. It was they punted when it was 14-0. They down them inside the 5. They stop them on 2 runs. They give up a 3rd down after they call timeout, and then Baltimore goes 98 yards to go up 21-0.
Yeah.
You're just like, where is TJ Watt? I thought he was the GOAT. Like, where is this guy?
And they ran it every play on that drive.
Freaking
it was like a 17-play drive, all runs. Try to tell you, Josh. Try to tell you.
He said
Josh Allen's 4-1 or 5-1 in the wild card round.
Yes, he's the wild card GOAT, right?
Yeah.
Hey, get him the Ricky Vaughn glasses, wild card, wild thing. That's what he should have showed up with his haircut like. RPOs is saying just wait till he gets safe. But I don't know if they're going to get him back. I don't know what's going on with his knee.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. This everybody's like I'd hit Derrick Henry, and it's like, man, I would. Are you kidding me? When it's 10 degrees out, that dude running at me? Absolutely not.
Running that hard?
Absolutely not.
And he's been that size since high school. Could you imagine being like a little chubby, short, chubby
Yes.
nose guard that's 5'6", 180 pounds, trying to tackle Derrick Henry running through the hole?
That's terrible. Terrible. It's terrible to even think about. So the Steelers didn't cover. Did it get to over? No.
No, it was 28-14.
Yeah, 42 was the over-under. Steelers didn't cover. And, hey, there you go. Hey, there you go. There's DJ.
That's
What's
right.
up, DJ?
That's right.
Hey, shout out to you for asking us that question. He said, why do kickers get all the benefit with the 7 extra yards and the 10 extra yards? Like, they're just giving you all stuff. I said, punters are. We don't even get points, man. We don't even get credit for punting it from 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We don't get points.
Because your steps are different. If y'all did the same steps, then everybody would know, all right, they kick it 3 yards in front.
I take less steps than you.
Dude, you got guys that run 15 yards sideways and then punt it. How do you can't measure that?
Man, that's whatever. Whatever. They give you all the benefits. What's next? That's a good question. What do we do? What do we do with Mike Tomlin? Josh, TJ, what do we do?
You can't fire him until he has a losing season.
That's I mean, but they're in the same cycle all the time. They're in the same. He's never had a losing season though, but he also hasn't won a playoff game in 8 years.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand the rule either. Hunters need love. Thank you. We need. You know what you should get? If you down one inside the 5, you should get a point. Oh my gosh! Yes, bring him to Dallas. I forgot you like Dallas. Dude,
everybody's a Dallas fan.
He would get hired. There's no doubt about it. That dude would get hired.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But I don't know. He can't get the quarterback right. That's their issue. It's that's their issue. But yeah. So I don't know. I got nothing else on this other than I don't know who's going to break next week between the Bills and the Ravens. Who's going to try to establish the run? Because when Derrick Henry runs the ball more than 20 times a game, the Ravens are undefeated. When he goes over 100 yards, the Ravens are undefeated. And you can say the same thing for the Bills.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, they run it. If the Bills run it more than 50% of the time, Josh Allen's undefeated. But I think too, what the Bills kind of did today, they wanted, that first half, even into the third quarter, they were trying to establish slow, methodical drives. Practicing that for next week to keep the Ravens offense off the field. I mean, it's the best way to beat them, right? Don't let them get on the field. People do that to the Bills. They try to do that to the Bills. I expect, like you said, a lot of running downhill, but long, 15, 16 play drives.
Here's how you know who people didn't want to tackle Derrick Henry. The Pittsburgh Steelers had 227 yards allowed after contact.
Jesus.
That's the most ever. They had 299 yards rush. They ran the ball for 300 yards. I was
Jesus.
up with a list of things that I would rather do than get run for by 300 yards, and I was like, I'd rather learn how to crochet than get ran for 300 yards. I would rather learn how to make an even healthier dip that I made the other day than today. So, yeah, you're right.
What's your price to do Oklahoma, you and him?
Me and Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
What are the hospital bills? I need at least that to cover it.
Yeah, definitely.
Walking
You
in.
got to put some stacks on top of that too,
Dude.
Yeah.
Plus
I just
some milk.
don't want to have my hospital bills paid
No.
for. I want some money.
I'm gonna be looking like Professor X after that damn thing. It hit me so hard my hair falls out. It'd be one of those super wheelchair things.
Is Mama K calling it now that he's gonna bow out peacefully and gracefully?
Oh, he's gonna bow out gracefully? Who, Tomlin? He's never had a losing season. If he quits, that means he
she
lost.
Just said future Hall of Famer Mike Tomlin peacefully and gracefully bowing out.
Never had a losing season. The problem with this is that the 49ers drafted Brock Purdy with the last pick in the draft, so you can get a quarterback late. You just gotta find the gems, man. Like Brock Purdy, all pro bowler, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's doubting you again, man.
Hey, we're 1-0 when Josh doubts us, so keep doubting us.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, he's also the one that said last week that the Texans were going to lose. So
he did say that.
Don't you do it, TJ. Don't you do that. We got more games to talk. We don't have enough time for me to go on.
TJ, we're an hour and a half show, dude. We're an hour and a half show. We got to get.
Oh, Derrick Henry wanted to be in Dallas. He's probably glad he's not now.
All right, he would have had Zeke blocking for him.
Oh man, I love football.
Who's a better running back offensive line combo, Patrick Ricard or Zeke?
We should put that up. That should be a thing. I cannot believe you, man. I can't believe you.
What's going to be an interesting bet next week is how many flags are the Chiefs going to have in their favor against the Texans?
Oh, you already calling the refs for the Texans, huh?
No, for the Chiefs.
Yeah, but you're using it as an excuse.
I'm just saying it's a known fact that they like to throw a hanky on interception. All of a sudden.
What was I? What was I about to say? Oh, can we talk about that kicker getting absolutely demolished by the Chargers after he tried to bat the PAT down?
What an idiot! No, it's still a live ball.
Kicker?
Yes.
Yeah.
I missed that.
So do you have it, AK?
No, I don't have it. I could probably pull it up though.
So he kicks it, it gets blocked, and he watches it, right? And instead of catching it and falling down, he bats it down to the ground. And they just punish it. Bring the pain to him.
I said it the other day.
Take it back.
Have you ever seen the part in the Avengers where you probably haven't, where Mark Ruffalo and the Hulk travel back in time to go steal the Infinity Stones back, and this bald chick who's like one of the Mr. Miyagi's of Doctor Strange punches the Hulk in the chest, and his soul leaves his body, and he's just floating there, and the Hulk's slow motion just falling backwards. That's what Dicker looked like. He went to bat up the ball. When he looked down, somebody stuck their helmet right in his solar plexus and just mutilated him. It was bad. So, anyways, what are we doing? Steelers.
I missed that. Yeah.
No,
we're moving on.
Okay, moving on. Oh yeah, moving on. Here we go. Me and the RG3 yelling at each other. Hey, tale as old as time, baby. Me and RG3 are gonna go after. We got to get him on the show one time. I'm gonna try to get him on the show so we can yell at each other. I think he's a nice guy. Some of his takes are just corny, dude. So, okay. First game right here. 42.5. No, you bunch of losers. Losers.
We did our part, dude. We scored 31. We scored 31.
Dude. Bills win.
Not my fault.
31-7. Was it 31-7?
Yeah, 31-7. We gave up that long touchdown first drive, and then we locked it down. They did miss a field goal, but
they see that's what cost us then, didn't it?
No,
it didn't. I had it
it would
40
have
and a
been
half.
41 still.
It had me. I had
Oh.
40 and a half. It wouldn't have mattered because Mark
Right.
Mims, whatever, stinks. But how tight were you when Bo Nix threw that 50-yard bomb to Troy Franklin?
Not honestly, not at all, because we typically give up points on the first drive. We let them use all their scripted plays. They'll, they don't normally score that quick, but we do typically get scored on early and often.
I'll tell you
when I tighten up would be if they scored and then we didn't score, but typically we get some type of point, so you kind of are pretty calm.
That's right, his solar plate. That's an old Jim Ross thing. The real battle today was between the two punters, because old buddy from Denver had to bring his A game going up against the weapon. Yeah. Dude, I want to know what he had to say after the game.
I mean, what I said in the text, I sent you a text earlier. I was like, this has to be the first time in NFL history, because that's the only way you can give stats now, as if it's the first time in NFL history or the first time a player's done it, whatever. But the punter threw a completed pass for a first down. He downed a punt inside the 1, and he made a tackle. Got to be the first time in NFL history that's been done in the playoffs on this day this year.
Love that. That was, they were pulling out all the stops, dude. Also, what's his face? Sean Payton, go ahead and notch another one in the loss column against bald coaches. Did you hear that? Did you hear my stat on that?
Yeah.
That Sean Payton
was wig out Sunday today.
30-12 against ball coaches. So
yep.
He doesn't
30-13.
He doesn't know ball. Oh, shout out for Curtis Samuel for catching a touchdown pass. That's why they signed him, right?
Yeah, and I did not have him on my bingo card to catch a touchdown pass. It's only his second one he's caught all year. Thought Matt Collins would play. Thought he would get a little bit more targets today, but I missed on that one. He did have a nice tackle though on the punt. Weapon hung one up there inside the 20. Mac laid the dude out as soon as he caught it.
Massive,
which has been an issue for us. We don't typically cover pretty well. Yeah.
Is this what you expected?
Yes. I thought most of our games are close, like in the first quarter, but then we start to pull away second half. So, yeah, that's what we expected.
This was no more apparent than today.
Yes.
Tony Romo.
People are big mad at him.
Was on one today.
They're like really mad at him.
Every time the playoffs come around, everybody's like, man, this guy really is annoying, because it's the only game on. Like, you have nothing else to drown it out. And he was whenever Ty Johnson had that catch in the back of the end zone.
Yep.
Tony Romo was singing a
He
sweet
wanted
symphony.
it to be incomplete.
He sounded like a porpoise that was in heat. Oh my gosh, dude. Tony Romo. What about it?
Oh Lord.
Oh, you feel good about it? Do you feel like you got it out of the way?
It's a win in the playoffs.
I know that, but are you like, all right, we're ready for the Ravens? Can we avenge this loss where we got absolutely stomped?
Well, I look at, we were missing a lot of guys that week. So I think being at home, which we're undefeated at this year for the only third time in franchise history, and we're going to play at home, so that helps. And then, our guys are healthy.
Dude, this guy.
TJ, I've been told him that. I don't
know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do we go in and just scrap it and I go get all my Brock Purdy stuff that I have saved throughout the 2 years?
Y'all can call. Y'all live close to each other. Y'all can call. Y'all can meet at Atlantic Beach somewhere, and y'all can go to the tackle box and sit down, have a beer, and talk about it.
He's trying to get me right now. I'm not
probably a great place to go because it doesn't have AC.
Yeah.
Bills can't have all the pre-snap penalties the rest of the playoffs and expect to overcome them. Got to tighten up the ship. He's already saying ship.
Hey.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Bills Mafia up in here. Come on, dude. You want to go down Brock Purdy Lane? Let's go. All right. Everybody done with the Bills and Broncos?
Yes.
Okay. 1 o'clock game. Are you okay with the 1 o'clock game?
I love
like
the
the
1
1
o'clock games. They're perfect for me because the kids go down for the nap right at kickoff, and I get hour and a half, 2 hours to watch the game in silence.
That's nice. That is very nice.
Although, you know, usually when football starts, my wife watches a couple of games with us to start the season, and then she starts to find other stuff to do, or she takes a nap then too. So today she decided to watch the game because she wants to put the juju on me that we're going to lose. The long pass happened. She goes, I thought you guys were a lot better than this. I was like, you're just poking the bear. Get out. Get out. So, yeah, once she left the room, yeah, we got things back in place.
They know, man. They know. I'm telling you.
She's like, weren't y'all like the best team? I was like, just leave. Leave.
Oh, my gosh. Healthy Dips are undefeated in the playoffs, so just wanted you to know.
She also did this. My wife also did this thing today, which might be our new thing. She made the sausage dip, but without the rotel. And so just the cream cheese and the sausage. And then she wrapped it in croissant.
Whoa.
Put it in a croissant and rolled it up.
Oh.
It was good.
That does sound good.
I still think it could have used the rotel, though, but it was fine without it.
Of course. You got to get your veggies in. Healthy Dips 2025. TJ, Josh, we're doing Healthy Dips 2025. Take a picture of the healthy dips you make and your healthy snacks, and then just send them to us. And we'll just Healthy Dips 2025. That's the movement.
Before Barstool takes it.
That's right. Barstool's going to steal it. Edge, any final closing thoughts on the Bills Broncos? No. Okay. Wrapped in a dude. I'm telling you, a croissant. Yeah, a croissant. Instantly went to it. There you go, dude. He's inspiring the masses. He said, "I'm 100% sure the parents are destroying the Bucs sign. Nobody saw that." Dude, the satire of that, dude. That's incredible. Incredible. Okay. Packers, Eagles. Good gosh, man. Why will the Eagles not run the Eagles win 22-10. Over didn't hit. Eagles did cover. Why do the Eagles want
I didn't watch
to throw
any
the ball?
of this game.
Well, you didn't miss anything, really.
Exactly. Here's what you need to know. The Eagles have Saquon Barkley. They refused to give him the football. They wanted to let Jalen Hurts. I don't know what they were doing. But here's the stats of the quarterbacks at halftime. Jordan Love was 9 of 15 for 70 yards and 2 interceptions. Jalen Hurts was 6 of 15 for 39 yards and a touchdown.
That was at halftime.
Do these people who are calling the plays not understand that you have Saquon? That's at halftime. It's Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Give them the football. What are we doing? Like, listen to those stats.
That wasn't AJ Brown reading a book today because Hurts was bad.
Yes, that's
what. Like, I don't even know what they're going to do with that. I don't know what they're going to do with that.
Those memes are going to be all over the internet here very shortly.
Dude, it's going to be like, what
the game is so boring that you're reading a book on the sideline.
Everything in me wanted the Eagles to take that fade. Dude, I did too. I don't like the Packers or the Eagles, but this game was hard to watch because it was just like the Eagles defense is so good, and the Packers had 2 turnovers and a missed field goal, and they just could not do.
McManus was pretty solid.
There was one quote too that Tom Brady had during the game because Jalen Hurts had like 7 seconds, for his offensive line to block, and he was just back there setting up a campfire, waiting on the wind to change, and bringing out a steak and cooking it on a campfire, hanging out. And Tom Brady's like, or whoever the other announcer was like, Tom, how often did you have 6 seconds to throw it? And he goes, that would be 4 pass attempts for me. It's like dying, but literally, like
True.
the Eagles' offensive line is so legitimate that like he can just take forever, and just wait for receivers
Dude,
to come open for backyard football.
They have three Pro Bowlers on their offensive line. They're center. I pose the question: Is Jason Kelsey just a system center? Because
Ooh,
the
I love that
Jurgensen
take.
guy, Beef
Ooh.
Jergy there in the middle, he made All Pro. So I mean, come on,
Get jerky with it.
here's Jurgen off. Isn't Jurgen? Isn't
Family show again? Come on.
Oh, the other thing was, how about the opening kickoff? Did you see that?
No, I didn't watch any of the game.
Oh my gosh, dude! The opening kickoff, Green Bay gets the ball. Oren Burks, shout out 49ers, who blew the Super Bowl last year because Dre Greenlaw tore his Achilles. The Super Bowl, TJ, that's where your team plays in the last game of the playoffs, and your quarterback gets you there. The guy for Oren Burks running down the field hits Kayshawn Nixon right in the face mask, crown of the helmet. Ball goes flying out. Kayshawn Nixon has the ball, falls back on it, laying on his back.
Yeah.
Clear video evidence. They overturn and give the ball. They give the ball to the Eagles.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Jeez.
what? So
that's when you knew Tex was saying this game's over.
Yeah. Like it's like that's what Philly does at the home in the playoffs. Never forget the time where they
two different camera angles too. One of them was the sky cam, the other one was the sidelines.
Was it indisputable evidence?
Here it is.
100%, yeah. Well, what happened? There was a pile up on top of it. So then, which I've said this for even college, like the scrum, I could go both ways. Yeah, you're going to fight for the ball if your team comes out with it, of course. Like, hey, we got the ball, let's go. But I think the refs could do a lot better job if they're really worried about stuff to get the pile done with. I mean, you could get up in there and start throwing these guys and blow a whistle like right in their face, like, hey, the play's done. What are we doing?
Okay, so the ball's out. They got the ball. And then there's a video from above where he has the ball on his back and he's laying with it like this.
Right there, he reaches it, covers it.
Got the ball. Yeah. They gave this ball to he got popped. He got stuck.
Yeah, that was a good hit.
I mean, he put his face mask or his helmet right on his face mask. He just popped.
That's teaching tape right there.
That's it. But that's a clear recovery, and somehow they gave the Eagles the ball. They scored a touchdown and didn't really score anything until later in the game. So that changed the whole thing. He hates the Eagles so much, but not giving it is. I don't understand. I don't understand why I don't give the ball to Saquon Barkley. Can't expect to complete a 4th and goal with a rookie QB against the Steelers. Well, yeah. The Commanders just went for it on 4th and goal. He can get it.
I saw that. I don't know why he didn't kick it. Take the
old time. Only TD pass reverts he had time to take his kids to school before throwing the ball. But yeah, it's that was ridiculous. I've seen that. They did that to the Niners. Of course, they did. In the NFC Championship game a few years ago, Devontae Smith clearly dropped the ball, but they just didn't review it for some reason. You got cameras in every corner, every crevice of that stadium, but yet we can't decide that that's an incomplete pass.
The Niners didn't review it.
It's the NFC Championship game. If it's even in question, stop.
You don't review every play though. The Niners should have thrown the red flag.
Look, I'm not going to stand here.
Quit trying to blame somebody else.
Slander. I'm not going to take slander. I won't do it.
Quit trying to blame somebody else, dude. Take responsibility.
So, but anyways, that was funny. Like they opened the game just getting hit in the face, and then you had 2 sweet runs. Dallas Goedert stiff armed some dude into the shadow realm, and so did Josh Jacobs on an angry run.
Dude, stiff armed him like 3 times. Like, at what point do you just jump on his arm and do a jiu-jitsu move and take him down or something? Go rearrange your helmet. Good gracious, dude. I mean, stiff arm for 25 yards. What are we talking about?
Oh no, the Commanders got it back. Did Baker throw a pick? Uh-oh.
Oh, he fumbled it.
Oh, Saquon. Yeah, Saquon that game was over, dude. He didn't want anybody else to get hurt. I mean, Tom may go down as the greatest broadcaster. Just he might be get fired.
He's quitting. I heard.
I think he quits.
Yeah. Well, he wants to be an owner or whatever he is. With the
He
Raiders.
wants to be involved.
Cooper DeJean is legit. He is
Yes.
legit. We had an Eagles fan who had to bowl a 300 on the other day because he finished last his fantasy championship, and he goes, ever since they put him in the lineup, that's when everything changed. So,
First of all, if Tom Brady quits, is he still getting a bag of like 360?
No.
Okay, so
I'm sure there's some clause in that. He has to complete a certain amount of time or do like half the contract or something.
Dude. But Eagles. So who do we? Well, I guess we don't know until the end of this game, right? Well, there's still this game and tomorrow, so we have no idea really. Yeah. But there he is. There he is. This is the guy. They were just talking about DeJean, dude. They were just talking about DeJean. Dude, for real, we got to fight. You stiff for me 3 times on the same play.
Seriously, bro. I was supposed to say, like that first stiff arm, I'll give you. The second one, I don't care if you already crossed the end zone. I'm latching it. I'm pulling your arm back, and I wrap my legs around your neck. Like
hip drop.
For real. Yeah, you're going down. You just made me like a fool on national TV. You're gonna have your broken arm.
That's how I feel about Derrick Henry when he used to throw people into the third row. Like,
gosh, dude, he did it to Mika Fitzpatrick the other night.
I'm coming back onto the field, and I'm trying to fight you right then and there. And then I get knocked out, and they have to take me off.
I would pay money to see that. That J-Vi running back on the field against Derrick Henry.
Hey, I had 8 tackles on special team one year.
Dude, that because you're going to be a meme, like you're going to be a GIF. Like if you get stiff armed by Derrick Henry, people are gonna edit you getting thrown through space. You know, they're gonna edit you going down like a high jump on a ski, like in the Winter Olympics. Like they're gonna edit you going down a water slide or some stuff. Like if you get stiff armed,
I'm just glad that stuff didn't exist. 16 years ago.
Well, there is one meme of you that everyone.
Yeah,
says.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The things they would have done with that.
Yeah.
So, but all right. We did. So where are we at? Bucs and Commanders are going at it right now. So
over under, definitely the under's going to hit.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
30. What was the over?
It's a bad day. It's a bad weekend for the overs, man.
It's playoff football, dude. Teams are good here.
Bad weekend for the overs. That stinks, dude.
What do you say? That's just AFC football.
AFC. Did you just say that's AFC football?
That's what you always say.
Dude,
it just means more.
Playoffs.
Oh, it just means more, yeah.
Dude, here you go. It just means here you go. This is the one Josh wanted to see. That here you go. Watch this, dude.
Yeah,
so it gets blocked. He jumps up to slap it down.
Full screen.
Make it bigger. Make it bigger.
Yeah.
Here you go. Hold on.
Wait, rewind it.
Okay, ball pops straight up in the air. Kicker bats it down. Boom!
What is he doing?
Dude, then he just sits there folded over like a cheap beach chair.
Dude, I would have caught that and tried to run.
I mean, just watching
That's
Camp
what I'm saying.
out of
Catch it and get down. Pow!
He looks
know
like
that
actually,
dude right.
That's like back in the day we used to run fake field goals during practice, and I used to thought I was slick. And DJ Smith would always walk me down. And he'd like push me from like the hash marks to the sideline, or like pick me up and throw me like 10 yards backwards. Like, dude, I'm just a kicker, man.
Let's just watch this. So, like, literally, he kicks it. It gets batted. He's camping out underneath it right now. Like, this is a second baseman getting ready to catch a can of corn.
It's like a can of corn, yeah.
And then he's like, oh yeah, I got this. I'm about to save the game. Oh yeah, watch me. I'm gonna bat this down because it's still a live freaking ball.
Look at 43 where he comes from. He's looking up, and they're looking up at the same time, and he sees the kicker looking up, and he goes, "I'm gonna murder this guy."
Yeah.
Look at him. Watch. Look at him. He sees him up. Kaka! And then he high steps all. He doesn't even care. Look at him. He's high stepping down the sideline. 43. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
He's already
dude.
saying I can't wait for the film on this one.
Oh, dude.
He should have called a fair catch. Then he would have got roughing the fair catch interference. They would have got a first
He
down.
should have caught a fair catch. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, that was great. That was good. Thanks for calling out, Josh. That's what the show's all about. Let's laugh. For those of you who can't see that, listen to the podcast. It was the kicker from the Chargers. He's got he got his chest caved in.
Terry scored.
Oh, Scary Terry?
Yep.
Damn, Scary Terry's good, dude. I like Scary Terry. Okay. Packers win. No, Packers lose. And AJ Brown's reading a book. So there you go. Josh see replay like 10 times. There you go. Josh Norman. He does, dude. He'll never live it down.
South Carolina. Did he play with? No, I think he went to Gaffney.
Oh no. All right, where are we at? Let's go here. We talked about all those games. The only thing left to do is just kind of go over the college football games. There's Romo again. Yeah. Porpoise and Heat. Tony Romo. Oh, here's some takeaways from the top 5 Super Wild Card Weekend DFS scumbags. That's from DYLON. Mac Hollins getting an unsportsmanlike penalty and cost him a Josh Allen rushing touchdown. Number 2, Josh Allen not scoring a rushing touchdown like a turd sandwich. Number 3, Justin Herbert forgetting that J.K. can catch and run too. Jalen Hurts, no rushing touchdown. Wow, DYLON really put a lot of money on rushing touchdowns from the quarterbacks, so you can see that. If Baker doesn't throw one at least one INT, he's a scumbag too. Well, he did fumble, so that doesn't count though.
Wow. Why would you bet on somebody to do bad?
That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
That
means the Vikings are going. I'm betting the Vikings to lose tomorrow.
Hey, I put a future on the Vikings to win the Super Bowl. What could go wrong?
Next year?
No, this year.
Oh.
Yep. So me and DYLON riding together.
Me
and DYLON, I don't remember. It's like plus 1,400.
So you did put multiple futures in because you just said you put a future on Texas too.
That I did after I'd talked to you because I wanted to get mad at DYLON if they lose me money. So now I can be mad at DYLON even more so. Even when Sam Darnold pees his pants tomorrow night. So here's my studs.
Daniel Jones plays tomorrow, guaranteed.
Oh my gosh, yes. Give it to him. Jesus versus Joe Pa shirt guy. Stud. I don't know if you saw that shirt.
I did not.
You didn't? It's from the opening Notre Dame versus Penn State. They pan the crowd, and some dude's got on a white T-shirt that says Jesus versus Joe Pa.
I did see in like the Penn State student section, it was like all white, and then there was a red, and I got closer, and somebody was wearing a Northern Illinois jersey. That's who Notre Dame lost to.
Lad McConkey, stud. Spencer Brown, stud. I saw him make a lot of good blocks out there. Will Anderson from the Texans. That guy was everywhere. And then Derrick Henry. Could have run for over 200 yards if he wanted to. Here we go. Orange Bowl. Touch quickly. This game was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
The
Penn
Penn State idiots. James Franklin.
I mean, all they do is do throwbacks. They didn't throw a single ball like to the near side of the field or anything. It was run one way, throw it back across the field. Every single play they did.
That's what Justin Herbert tried to do.
The quarterback didn't complete a pass to a receiver.
Yes.
Tight end, running back. That was it. 0
targets, 0 catches, 0 yards for Penn State's wide receivers.
But that 44 is incredible. The tight end. He's not fast either. Like watching him run is like thinking like I'm watching an offensive tackle run.
I was thinking like a younger version of Gronk is what it is because Gronk always used to like look like he's running so slow, but he just ran over people.
And like Travis Kelce too, like they just use their leverage so well.
Come on,
to get open. I'm talking about 44. He uses his leverage well to get open. And then yes, he did truck stick that one guy, which set the tone early.
Yeah.
It's just they forgot that they couldn't complete a pass. I mean, True A-Lard, dude. How could you throw that pick at the end of the game?
Yeah.
How, man? I don't get it. But yeah. All right. What's next? So Notre Dame's just team of destiny. That's all there is to it.
But
Texas
is the new way to go is to go Independence Conference, and then that way you just battle it out in the playoffs.
No,
I don't
just
know.
don't play your conference championship game. Like
That's
That's
true.
what everybody's not going to be playing now.
Well, the biggest thing though
Clemson has
is
to because they can't make it otherwise.
every
Well,
team that's not in the playoffs either or got knocked out first round of the playoffs, they start their offseason program next Monday.
mhm.
And that's when the national championship game is. So like these teams are already starting from behind for next year. Not to mention they struggling doing the portal recruiting and regular recruiting because they're still playing games and having a prep and pregame.
Look
Come up
how
with game plan.
Look how stupid this trophy is.
You're telling me they're not shopping the portal right now?
I'm not saying they're not doing that, but I'm just like they have a whole nother thing going on other than the other coaches.
I got a hot take for you. Speaking of things going on while their teams are playing, this was also mentioned on like one of these football shows, like Get Up or something. I can't remember what it is, but
Oh gosh,
Texas coach might be going to the Dallas Cowboys now.
he can't win in that stadium either. So what's it matter?
Did you hear this though? Like, because they were waiting on like the contract extension and the deadline passed and all this stuff, and they were like, could it be that he is waiting to see if Texas is going to go to the national championship or not before he makes a phone
Have they
call?
seen that guy call a red zone offense? What an idiot!
Yeah, well, I mean, look at who they got now. Look.
I mean, my goodness, we're gonna run one ball up the middle, one run to the A gap, and then we're gonna try a sweep. Are you idiotic?
But does he play his running back at center?
That's true. Good point. This trophy sucks, by the way. The Cotton Bowl trophy is the worst trophy in college, I think. No offense, but you got to do something about this. This is just this looks like an IUD, like, and then what people like, one of those things like birth control. Like, what is this?
If Jerry Jones calls Sark though, and you're Sark, would you go?
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you? He's probably gonna offer you a boatload of money.
Yeah.
Do you know how much boatload of money Texas is going to give him too?
I mean,
right now he's not getting fired from Texas, so you could get fired from the Cowboys.
Yeah, in a heartbeat. Like I would be like, thanks, appreciate it. See you later.
Wow. Not completing a single ball to the wide receivers, most the same thing. I would have transferred at halftime. No. Hey, they're out there running the wing T. Penn State is
looking like Wofford out there.
That's right. It's like wait about that. Well, hey, by the way, did you know that the Army All-American game is now the Navy All-American game? What the hell happened to that? That's wild.
I guess it's whoever wins the game gets it. It's like their trophy.
Ah, that would be awesome. That should be how it goes. First portal closes in December. They're already working. Hey, shout out old what's his face, Carson Beck.
Yeah,
$4 million to go. I'm telling you, man, that toss sweep.
Wait, what did he get paid?
$4 million.
That's it. It's like a third round grade. That's what he graded out as.
They got to do something about the Cotton Bowl trophy, man. I'm like, that's horns down both ways. You could flip that thing upside. If I was Ohio State, I would have taken that thing and just flipped it upside down and been like, horns down. That's what I would have done.
Ohio State should have planted the flag in the middle of the 50-yard line since they can't do it at their stadium.
I just wish Tex was on here to defend himself because
that's why I didn't want to show up.
Like a coward, another team from Texas lets us down. And I've said it once Texas beats Clemson. I said Texas has a great shot at a natty if they continue to play. And yet everybody gets their hopes up about Texas. Might be it. They still can't figure out who their quarterback is. And next thing you know, they're sitting on the sidelines and going to the portal.
Well, Texas shouldn't have even been in this game. They should have lost to Arizona State.
Facts. That was not a catch. Secondly, what kind of idiot defense are you running where you give up a 90-yard screen pass at the end of the half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How stupid was that?
I forgot about that, actually.
Oh, my gosh, dude. Texas they're hilarious. They really are. Like, you get down, you got a chance to win the game on the goal line, and you lose 15 yards.
Yeah.
Then get a strip sack, scoop and score.
Dude, that guy from Ohio State, he's
Jack
gonna
Sawyer?
Yes. Like, good for that guy. That's all I got to say. I didn't realize they were roommates, him and
Oh, yeah, yours.
Ewers.
Oh,
He was
really?
up at Ohio State for his freshman year, and then I guess he came up to him and said, F you or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I still got you or something like that. But that was homeboy needed some oxygen after that run for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his face? Oh, Will Howard was all up. That's the first time Will Howard's ever beaten Texas. He lost to him 3 times at Kansas State. So, revenge game. We didn't even think about that.
Wow.
There was another revenge game I didn't even really think about. Oh, it's a revenge game coming up for Marcus Freeman. He played at Ohio State.
That's right.
That's revenge game, dude. Revenge game. Dude, Manning came in there and got his bell rung and almost fumbled. But
he can't read a defense either.
Who, Manning?
Yeah. That's why they just run the ball with him.
Okay. Let's do the shambles-o-meter. Everybody Anyways, Notre Dame and Ohio State for the Natty. Good for them.
Who you calling?
Football. Yay.
Face, dude. I don't know, man. The Ohio State's just been beating they've beaten like number 1, number 5, number 4, number 7. Like, they're just beating everybody.
I just don't think Riley's good enough to win it for Notre Dame.
But he's gritty, dude. He's so gritty.
I'm not saying, I mean, it could be close. I just don't think, I don't know. He tried to throw an interception late, too.
He did. You're right. Yeah, that was a bad sequence of quarterbacking there at the end of the game.
Yeah, neither one of those guys wanted to win the game. Luckily, their defense did. I saw some people were asking what the hardest being a parent is because they showed the kicker for Notre Dame's dad video and his son kicking the game-winning field goal, and it was like, what's the hardest parent to be? Is it a field goal kicker? Is it a pitcher? Is it a soccer goalie during a PK? Like, what's the hardest parent to be?
Dude, it's probably when you're on the 18th green of the Masters and your whole family's there and you miss the putt to win the Masters. That would be bad because everybody's like waiting for you and you have to walk off the field. And
yeah, but not everybody's son plays in the Masters.
That's a very specific example.
Yeah, like you've gone through that before. Dude, okay, your son was playing Tiger Woods golf on his Xbox and he missed the shot at the Masters. You didn't have to feel bad for him.
Oh, man. My son is getting pretty good at his Switch. He beat me. What did he beat me in? He beat me in Mario Party today. That game's rigged, though, dude.
It already starts.
I know.
You're losing to your son already.
Hey, I'll take that. Dude, he can fly, dude. He can fly. It's getting to the point where I'm losing confidence in being able to beat him in a race. I can still beat him, but
like actually running?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
What?
You were slow.
I am now. You're damn right I am, dude. These hammies, every time I go full stride length, I'm like,
you need to stretch, dude.
I mean, they're like piano strings back there. Like, who works out more than me?
Well, you don't stretch though. You use the elliptical so you don't get high knees.
I do.
You're like skating. You're skating when you run.
I do. Hey, that's the moonwalk. I do resisted.
It's like you're in the hallway and you got to take a poop, but the teacher says don't run. Like that's what you look like when you run.
He does now. My legs go out to the side now. They go like this. They don't even go straight up and down. I look like a penguin.
How do you not stretch though? You're supposed to be a doctor, and
I do, because you want me to go off on that rant right now?
I'm just saying, like, everybody knows to stretch before you start working out, and you're
That
supposed
is
to be
BS,
like,
dude. You need a dynamic warm up, right? Stretching is one capacity of your muscle. It is the maximum length with which a muscle can withstand. It has to operate throughout the arc of motion against resistance throughout the demand of what you're doing. So if you static stretch, you're basically just taking it from here to here, and you're not fulfilling any of the other demands under loading or tension. So you need a dynamic warm up.
That's why you do it with a band.
That's right. You do resisted light resisted RDLs, light resisted straight leg deadlifts, bridges, bird dogs. Get those muscles used to being dynamic before you go do something. Come at me. Anyways, I don't static stretch, by the way. You're right. I don't. You know what's worse is my quads. My quads are, he said, high knees.
That's right.
Get your knees up, dude.
In place for 10 seconds.
That's how about Will Howard? Dude, he got Daniel Jones. He just tripped over the grass monster. Ooh. Where are we even? The shambles-o-meter. That's what we're doing. Shambles-o-meter. Number 4, the SEC. The shambles-o-meter. SEC in shambles because they are 1-4 in their last playoff games, and this is the second year in a row there's been no SEC team in the championship. Sad day. They're going to run around and parade around, all that stuff, but it's over. That's number 4, boys. Number 3 on the shambles-o-meter is the argument of Tomlin having a losing season. Nice meme by J-Vi here as Lamar Jackson runs away from the Steelers, or that's Henry, and losing season is chasing him. That was a good one, dude. That was good.
Yes.
Number 2 is Guardian caps because Romeo Doubs, who had a bad concussion a few months ago, has now had another concussion wearing the Guardian cap, which I have outlined.
Confirmed a concussion.
They said he was being evaluated for it. He might be done though because he just.
Wow.
I don't want to speculate about another man's job, but first of all, these don't work. I've looked at the research and looked at the evidence. They don't work.
I didn't think that like his head hit the ground that hard for him to even get a concussion.
He got popped.
Like it looked like he still tucked his chin, so
he fell. When he fell, his head slammed. So it's just, I don't know. These things are ridiculous. They don't work.
So you're saying it's like the COVID shot?
I didn't say that.
Shots fired.
I didn't say that. So this is the Guardian cap.
They help you prevent.
Consult my wife. Consult my wife on that. I'm not going to answer that question.
Trying to bait you like you were baiting everybody in Robert Griffin's comments.
Oh, dude, I'm not baiting Robert. I just made a statement. I guess I do it unintentionally. I don't even know that I'm doing that, to be honest with you. I wish I did because I'd be like, wow, that was funny. But I couldn't. So number 1 is Texas in the red zone because that calamity of errors happened multiple times.
Dude, yes.
And it finally cost them against a good team.
Terrible disappointment.
Yeah, just terrible. Jeez. Shambles-o-meter in the sky cam in the Commanders game. The wire just got hit by. Oh my gosh.
That's bad driving.
Okay. I think so. That's the shambles-o-meter. Up next, we just have the bets. Then we can do some how dares, and then we'll be out of here. This has been a great football discussion podcast. We just yell at everybody and yell at everything, and a lot of people in the chat, which is great, and almost 300 of you watching right now, which is nice. Thanks for
football. Yay!
The wrong one.
Dang it!
You hit the wrong one. You tried to get me and then you blew it.
They try to get you.
That was good though. Okay, DFS bets and picks. J-Vi. Give us the rundown here because we are sitting at like 170 and 140 right now.
College football playoffs nailed both of those. Notre Dame won
Dang.
by 3. Ohio State won by 14. Boom. Chargers missed. Pittsburgh missed. Philly hit. I don't know what the score is. I think if Tampa Bay wins right now, they're going to win by 4. So they're
tied 2020, I think.
Oh, you need.
Never mind.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Washington's driving too. So right now you're 2-2.
No, I'm 3-2.
3-2. 3-2. My bad. Okay. Not bad. Not bad though.
No.
Could
I was
4-2.
very disappointed with how the other teams played.
And then you've got this monstrosity of a Monday night card.
This is solely, I have no idea if these are the same, if they've changed, if they moved. I don't have any idea. I really truthfully haven't even placed this bet. I am for sure doing Rams plus 1.5 if that's still true. But all the other ones were solely just to make fun of DYLON and say that Stafford is for sure going over his over-under. He is for sure going over his TD, whatever it is. And Darnold is going under his. Kyrie Williams, anytime touchdown. Puka over his receiving number. I think the Rams wear the Vikings out.
That's what I'm talking about. And then I can yell it down and be like, wow, they let me down.
But that's not advice for that.
That's not advice. No.
That's solely to hit DYLON wise down.
Yes, we have to.
The Rams know how to win after a loss. The Vikings don't.
Facts. That's facts. He said Herbert and Ladd stack. Almost. Got half of that right for your DraftKings.
Yeah.
Herbert did throw a couple of touchdowns. Jaden Reed, he got hurt. So that wasn't. And then Jaden Daniel, I don't know what his rushing yards is, but I think Bo Nix did hit his. I'm not sure. So, but Bo Nix did have a couple. Oh, my goodness. Oh! There's Eckler. Okay. Here's my card. Cam Akers, 4,800, hasn't played yet. Rashad Bateman had a touchdown. Dude, yeah, Knicks can fly. That's exactly right. He can roll. Notre Dame and Penn State over 45.5. Yes. No. Yes. It did. That was a 51. You're welcome. Houston plus 2.5. I told you, Edge.
You put it in there, though, but I'm telling you, check the tape. Check the tape. Check the tape.
I make this before we record.
No,
I have to.
Yeah, to this week you did.
I have to. Houston plus 2.5, nailed it. That's 2. Baltimore and Pittsburgh over 43.5. We missed it. 42. Dang it. That's okay though. Not bad. 2-1. 2-1. It's pretty good. Well, all right. Let's pull that down. So we'll be back with more for next Wednesday before the next round of games.
Oh my God.
What? Oh, okay. Last segment, guys. This is it. It's the How Dare Yous. I have no idea what I've done.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
How dare yous? Here we go. Wow. I'm just watching this game, and the Commanders they're in good position here, boys. There's less than a minute to go. This game has flown by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, how dare you? Who wants to go first? I am ready. Or you can.
I'll go first, and we've kind of talked about it already a little bit, but my how dare you is to the AP writers, the NFL, who do the voting, and a team that lost. They were 13-4. They lost 4 games all season. They had the 2 seed in the AFC. They had their division wrapped up by week 13. So obviously we'll have some good players on their team, right? to do all that, accomplish all that during
Uh-huh.
the season. Not a single person on that team was named All-Pro.
Mm.
How dare you?
Mm.
I bet the Eagles had an All-Pro. Same record, same place, finished. Didn't wrap their division up as early as the Bills did. But I bet they had an All-Pro. Maybe 2, maybe 3. But the Bills didn't have one. How dare you?
Mm. Man, are you insinuating? They slow played this. They knew they were going to give it to Lamar the entire year. And I think I said like 2 weeks ago, I think we talked about it. I was like, what's Lamar for MVP? And somebody said like plus 400. I'm like, yeah, you should bet that. There's no way that this was going to go to Josh Allen.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine with Lamar being All-Pro. You know, if you want to give him that because you're not going to give him MVP, but that's not how it's going to work.
I don't. Edge, who's the MVP?
Who is it going to be, or who do I want it to be?
Who do you want
think it should be?
Who do you think it should be? There you go. Good question.
I think it should be Josh Allen, but it's going to be Lamar.
Oh, Lamar's for sure winning it. The Bills do not make the playoffs or win their division if Mitch Trubisky is their starting quarterback.
Didn't the Ravens make the playoffs with Tyler Huntley?
Yes. Tyler Huntley was a Pro Bowler that year.
So system quarterback. But when here's how I was looking. I'm watching all these games, and I'm like, I did not see one quarterback where I was like, okay, they won that game. You know,
I didn't think any of them played that.
The one player that I was like, that dude won the game was Derrick Henry. I'm like, that guy won them the game for sure. So that is what it is. I don't know what to say. Like, people can dress it up however they want. It doesn't mean Lamar's not good. Doesn't mean he hasn't had a great year. But it's just like, dude, you watch that game and your running back has 100. He could have easily had over 200 yards. Could have easily had over 200 yards. Like, nobody was stopping him.
Right.
So, anyways. Edge, do you have a how dare you?
No, good. Oh, yeah, I do. My how dare you goes to the University of Texas.
Let's get it.
And
Tex. Call him out.
And Tex. One, for Tex not showing up today to defend his horrible monstrosity of a school where they just lay down and let teams take advantage of them. You know, Tex always says, I'm from Texas and I'm gritty, and everybody from Texas is gritty, and that's why we're in SEC. And first year in SEC, you made it playoffs. Well, you stink. You shouldn't have made it as far as you made it. You shouldn't even been there. And how dare you, University of Texas, for even getting my hopes up that you're actually worth a cuss.
I love it, dude. I love that they blew it the way they did. That was the best part. Oh, man. Washington gets the first down. They're going to be able to run the clock down and kick this field goal. Wow.
And
there's
I
always
do believe
one.
I saw it in the comments. Is there rumors that Arch Manning is going to Georgia?
Oh, yeah. Who said that? Was Josh, I think.
I think BMO said it.
Oh, BMO also said, watch out. Vrabel, official of the Pats. Drake May about to take the league by storm. Watch out.
Dude, I don't know about that. We as App State people know what happens when you bring one of your own. There's too many expectations. It's a no-win situation.
Facts.
You want to do better than you're capable of doing. People expect more out of you.
Yep. The my how dare you goes out to these birds. So we live, obviously you guys know where we live, and there's these birds that have just been sitting out on the river behind our house. A lot of them. I'm talking like hundreds of them. I don't know what they're doing. They've been sitting there for like 4 days, and they never move. And the river is ripping downriver, like it is flowing hard downriver. So I'm trying to figure out what these birds are doing, and I just want to how dare them because I don't know what they are. And until
send 'em
somebody came
text?
over, what?
Did you send them to text?
No, but there was a guy that came over that goes duck hunting, and he pulled out his binoculars, and we went on a recon mission. And he said that they were bluebill ducks. And I said,
Diver
I don't,
ducks.
because I thought they were. What'd you say, Edge?
Diver ducks.
I don't know. There's a million of them. They won't leave the middle of the river. No matter what happens, it doesn't matter. And it's just pissing me off. So I'm just like, how dare you? Like, what are you doing? Just come close enough.
Why does that make you mad?
Because I can't get a look at them because I want to know what they are. That's why it makes me mad. And I don't know what they are. And I usually know what a lot of birds are, but I don't know the waterfowls. I don't know like the ducks and the geese and all those birds that you can hunt. Like I know like backyard birds, like a thrasher and like a tufted titmouse and like a chickadee.
You can kill them, but they taste disgusting.
That's what he said. He said they taste like mud.
Yeah, it is disgusting to taste.
Okay.
I put Dales on it and everything and let it soak, and I still couldn't get the nastiness out.
Rookie QB on the road getting it. Wow, BMO's about to jinx him. Oh, my gosh. We got a game-winning field goal. They already called their timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Washington, we've made it this far to the end of the show. Washington has lined up for a game.
Fixing his hair walking out there.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, he doinked it in. Wow. Man, that's got to stink.
Way to ruin it for me, dude.
Seriously, you're ahead of everybody.
Oh, what? My bad.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that Brock Lesnar that just got
Oh, he doinked it in.
Wow. First playoff win since 2005 versus the Bucs. Man, all that work to get Mike Evans the 1,000 yards just to.
There's always one wild card team, away team that wins. Only one. So guess that means the Vikings are losing tomorrow.
Ooh, good point. That's it. I don't have anything else. Anybody have any more how dare yous or anything? That's it. Good show, boys.
Man, I wanted Tampa Bay to win this one.
Well, I finished 3-3.
Dang it.
Shoot. All right. Go Bills.
Hit the music. Cue us out.
We love football.
Dude.
Yeah, it's our
Hey,
passion.
TJ, thanks for tuning in, man.